This is Mercury, the first planet from our sun. And on this world, something truly impossible happens every single day. On Earth, a year is 365 days. A day is 24 hours. Everything makes sense. Mercury throws all of that out completely. One single day on Mercury, from sunrise to sunrise, lasts 176 Earth days. But its entire year is only 88. Imagine waking up one morning. The sun is rising. You go about your day, your week, your month, and that same sun is still rising. Welcome to Future Simulation. Today we're going to stand on Mercury and feel what time really means when the rules have completely changed.
Mercury races around the sun in just 88 Earth days, but it rotates on its own axis extremely slowly, one full rotation every 59 Earth days.
So you might think, okay, the day is 59 days. Strange, but fine. But because Mercury moves through space so fast while spinning so slowly, something bizarre happens to time on the surface. When you combine the orbit and the rotation together, the full solar day is actually 176 Earth days. Mercury rotates exactly 3 times, locked rhythm, like a cosmic metronome set incredibly slow. During one single Mercury day, Earth would complete nearly half a year. Seasons would change. And on Mercury, the sun still would not have risen yet. 2 full years pass on Mercury before you experience one single sunrise to sunset. Let that sit with you for a moment. Now let's actually go there. We are standing on the surface of Mercury, at the very start of a Mercurian morning. It is silent in a way that Earth never is. And there, just barely, the sun setting. But it is blinding, far brighter than anything you have ever seen on Earth. Day 1, Day 5. You could measure its progress with your thumb against the horizon. This is the pace of time on Mercury. And then, something that stops you cold. The sun slows to a complete halt, a blazing disk, frozen. And then it moves backwards, east to west, the wrong direction. The sun is retreating, undoing its own path across the sky. On certain parts of Mercury, then rise for a second time in the same morning, 2 sunrises before noon, on a world where noon is still 40 Earth days away.
This happens because Mercury's orbit is not a perfect circle. It is an ellipse. When Mercury swings closest to the sun, called perihelion, it is moving through space at its absolute fastest. At that peak speed, Mercury's orbital motion actually overtakes its rotation. The planet is moving around the sun faster than it is spinning, and from the surface, that makes the sun appear to reverse. On Earth, our rotation is so much faster than our orbit that this never happens. The sun always marches steadily from east to west. On Mercury, the 2 motions fight each other, and sometimes the orbit wins. Places scientists call the hottest the hot poles. Stand anywhere else, and you still get a 76-day day, just without the retrograde weirdness.
There is no other planet in our solar system where you can watch the sun rise, stop, reverse, and rise again. Mercury is genuinely unique in this way.
In the sky itself, there is no atmosphere on Mercury, none at all, so the sky is black, always, day and night, exactly the same pure, absolute black.
You can look right beside the sun and see distant galaxies. No blue, no orange, no dawn colors, nothing, just black space and a star close enough to blind you. Temperature on the sunlit side reaches 430 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. The shadow side drops to -180. Step around the wrong side of a crater and you move from lead-melting heat to deep space cold in a single walk. No atmosphere means no buffer. The shift is instant and would be fatal without protection. Now let's build a Mercury calendar. Because if humans ever lived here, they would need an entirely new way of understanding time.
One Mercury year is 88 Earth days. You would celebrate your birthday roughly every 3 months by Earth reckoning. You would turn 4 years old on Mercury while still being 1 year old on Earth.
A Mercury week would take over 3 Earth years. Your friends on Earth would live through 3 entire years while you waited for your second Monday morning.
A Mercury month is nearly a decade. Time does not just feel different here. It is different in the most fundamental sense. And Mercury's seasons, driven by its eccentric orbit, stretch across timescales that make our seasons feel like blinks. A Mercury summer could span generations of human lives. Despite all of this, scientists have seriously proposed Mercury as a future colony site, inside permanently shadowed craters where temperatures stay cold but stable. Some craters at the poles never see sunlight at all. Ancient water panels on the lit crater rims could generate enormous amounts of energy from the intense nearby sun, but the colonists would never see a real sunrise. They would live entirely on artificial time, a manufactured 24-hour cycle, just to keep their biology from unraveling. Imagine being born there, growing up, never knowing a real sunset, never feeling the weather, never seeing a blue sky. Mercury would simply be home, the only world you ever knew.
There is something philosophical that Mercury forces you to confront. We take time for granted. The 24-hour day feels carved into reality itself, but it is not.
The 24-hour day is an accident of Earth's particular size, rotation speed, and distance from the sun. Time is not universal. It is local. Our entire biology is tuned to 24 hours. Our hormones, our sleep with Earth's rotation. On Mercury, that rhythm has absolutely nothing to anchor to. Early Mercury colonists would likely struggle with profound disorientation, their bodies searching for a rhythm that does not exist here, inventing one entirely from scratch, learning a new kind of normal. And yet the universe does not care about any of that. The stars do not know our day is 24 hours. Mercury does not know it is supposed to make sense to us.
This planet has been orbiting the sun for 4.5 billion confusion. It is not wrong. It just is not Earth. Let us go back to the surface for our final simulation. You have been here 40 days, like something that has all the time in the world.
This is noon on Mercury. The temperature on the ground near you is 400 degrees Celsius. Your suit is working perfectly, and everything is absolutely, completely silent.
And then you notice it. The sun, which was already moving at a glacial pace, completely. A blazing sculpture hanging against the black.
Seconds pass, and then, impossibly, it moves backwards. Then unmistakably, every instinct you have screams that this cannot be happening. But it is happening. You are watching orbital mechanics override rotation in real time. The planet's speed around the sun is, right now, faster than the planet's own spin. Physics is overruling the clock again, and reverses once more, resuming its crawl across the sky. Thing just happened, as if the sun did not just rewind itself in front of your eyes.
We spend so much time looking past Mercury, racing to talk about Mars, Jupiter, moons with oceans. But Mercury has been here the whole time, quietly doing something no other planet does.
It breaks time. Not in a science fiction way, years. Sunrises that happen twice. A calendar that takes decades to fill. If you ever feel like the universe is predictable, like you have got it figured out, remember Mercury has been calmly defying our expectations for 4 billion years. Next time on Future Simulation, we are going to fall inside Jupiter, layer by layer. We will find out what is really waiting in the deep. If this made you see the solar system differently, subscribe to Future Simulation. Every video, we take you somewhere real and make it feel alive. Thank you for watching.